On Western Cape, truck and bus drivers are not discouraging women from joining the industry. The Iron Women program trains them to become commercial drivers. Meanwhile, operators are calling on government to deal with the attacks. eNCA's Monique Mortlock spoke to them and joins us now for an update. And Monique, we've seen and heard of these ongoing criminal attacks. Are women still keen from the news gathering you've been doing, from the women you've been talking to? Are women still keen on getting into the industry?
Yes, very much so. Very much so. The large majority of the women who I spoke to today seemed really enthusiastic. They were excited to get into the transport industry. For many of them, this Iron Women program is basically a second chance at trying out a new skill, at acquiring various skills and knowledge to get into the transport industry. While many of them want to become truck drivers or bus drivers, others are aiming a bit higher, wanting to start up their own logistics company. And when I was speaking to the economic opportunities MEC Mireille Wenger a little earlier, she was saying that we now more than ever need more bus drivers, need more truck drivers because of the ever-growing logistics sector, which we saw just booming during COVID-19 pandemic, with home delivery services just growing so fast because of more people opting to get things delivered to their home, especially those people working from home. And it's because of this that the department, along with the US government and other sponsors, have decided to back this program. This Iron Women program was started in 2019, and since then a few hundred women have come through the program, have worked through it, and about 65% of about 160 women have been able to become truck drivers, where others have gone into administrative roles. And the coordinators of this program are hoping to increase that number year on year, because they say here in South Africa about 1% of those who are in the transport sector or in the truck driving sector are women, and they are hoping to increase this because, as statistics have proven, women are safer drivers than men. And what those who are in charge of the program were saying that is that it's just beneficial for companies to hire women. Let's just take a listen to some of these women explaining to me what they think about what's been happening recently with these attacks on drivers. Stonings, shootings, intimidation and extortion. Bus drivers, especially those from Intercape, have become prime targets for these kinds of attacks. And with the explosive growth in home delivery since COVID-19 hit, more bus and truck drivers are needed to keep up with the sector. These Iron Women say they are ready for the challenge, but remain acutely aware of what awaits.
My pa was 'n truck driver en ek het ook geleer om die trokke lief te hê en toe ek die opportunity gekry en ek het gevat met 2 jaar. Dit is wat ek wil doen en ek sal regtig my alles insit om dit te kry, regtig waar.
Hoping in the future there will be stuff implemented to keep us safe, so we can do our jobs and better get a sustainable future for our families and children.
Now we're going to get to in the industry. We're just hoping for government to do like more changes on the roads for us to be safe, like the safe stops.
It's something provincial and national authorities are grappling with.
It's not just about providing the qualifications and the skills. It's also about looking at the ecosystem and the underlying systemic issues that exist. Are there safe stops for women truck drivers? What about the safety element? And those are all the things that do need to be considered and worked upon in coordination and in collaboration with all the partners in the logistics sector.
The Commercial Transport Academy's Nikki Scott says women are just as capable as men and are a benefit to companies being statistically safer drivers if only the necessary infrastructure were in place.
We can't put women into long haul. It's not feasible yet. We don't have the route infrastructure. We don't have truck stops. In fact, I think there's 2 truck stops in South Africa that actually have bathrooms for women. So even if the ladies wanted to go from Johannesburg to Cape Town, there would be nowhere for them to stop.
Scott says since 2019, the program has developed 160 women, of which 65% have secured truck driving jobs around the country. Monique Mortlock, Cape Town.